Writing content takes time, whether it's blog posts, social media, captions, marketing, copy, or even scripts for YouTube or podcasts. It's a lot to keep up with. And let's be honest, sometimes we all get stuck staring at a blank screen, wondering where to even start. That's where AI writing tools like today's tool, RightBlogger, come in. But here's the question. Is this tool actually helpful? Or is it just another AI gimmick? In today's video, we are taking an overview look at RightBlogger. Not just for blogging, but for social media, marketing, video scripts, and podcasts. And by the end of this video, you will have an idea whether this tool is worth adding to your content creation process. In my upcoming videos in this series, we are gonna go more in depth and try out blog tools, sales copies, social media posts, YouTubes and podcasting tools in detail. And at the end of today, I will give you my first personal impression. And as always, this is a new tool to me and I am learning along with you. So with that said, let's move over to my computer. So here we are at rightblogger.com. So what is it? Well, despite the name, it's not just for blogging. This is an AI-powered writing assistant that helps with all kinds of content creation. It is designed specifically for structured content writing, meaning that it guides you through the process rather than leaving you to figure out complicated prompts. Let's start by looking at pricing. They have a free account. You can use up to 1,000 words monthly. I started there but felt like that wasn't really enough to evaluate the tool. So I got the Pro. And here you see, if you pay yearly, it's $24.99 a month, which is pretty expensive, or $29.99 a month if you pay on monthly basis. You get unlimited usage, 80 plus tools, and they are developing constantly. You can generate long articles over 2,000 words. You get all the research and SEO tools. You get My Tone, which is something interesting, where you can upload writing examples or directions about tone of voice in your writing. You can use a knowledge library where you put up documents or URLs or video copies that you will use as a resource in your writing, and a couple of other things. So let's jump over to the dashboard. I have, as you can see, started trying some things. Before we go into the left-hand side where the tools are, let's take a look here at the top border. We have the dashboard where we are right now. We can go in on different tools, and under Learn you can find their blog, some courses, some help functions, their YouTube channel, and their Discord community. You can search for tools, and then we have our account setting, account and profile, and so forth. Projects, that is something that everybody can use. You can organize in different projects, and as you see, I have created 3 projects so far, 2 for Critical Curious, 1 for Sven, my AI co-writer, and 1 for myself. And I have created 1 project for my YouTube channel. My Tone is something we only have on the pay account. So I have 1 set up for me and 1 for Sven, and you can do that by using text samples, article URLs, or YouTube videos. But let's go back to the dashboard. As I said, today we are just going to take a very quick look at what is included. So on the left hand side here you have all the different tools. You can create a new article, start a new chat, you can set up a new project, and even the free account can organize things in projects. And you can click here to see all the tools. But if we go down, chat is just a general AI chat like any others, ChatGPT or anything. It doesn't really save anything, but you can copy and save it in your own file system somewhere. I usually use Google Drive and my tools there. But then we have them divided into blogging tools, SEO tools, social tools, sales tools, productivity tools. And Tool Studio we will come back to. So let's click on the blogging tools here and see what you can do. You can, of course, write an article. Smart Suggest is generate a list of blog post ideas based on your site. So if I have a blog site and I put my URL here, it will look through my blog and come up with ideas on what I can do next. Or I can just do general post ideas by giving a topic or a keyword. I can outline a post by using topic or keyword and be specific with keywords I have decided I want to hit if I had done my SEO research. I can get post titles. I can also, instead of writing a complete article, I can go in and say, write the introduction. That is just the beginning of my blog post. I can use paragraph, write 1 or 2 paragraphs by itself. I can write a conclusion. I can generate a list of frequently asked questions from a phrase or a keyword. I can submit a URL for an article and get the key takeaway, summarizing. We have newsletter ideas, newsletters. We can create lists and listicles. We can go in and check grammar for something. Just copy it in here. We can paraphrase, rewrite, shorten a text or expand a text. These are all the specific blogging tools. Then we go in SEO tools. We can do keyword research by just writing a topic here. And you see for every of these tools, they have a little short video from YouTube here that explains more. We can use the website People Also Ask tools. That if we put a keyword here, they will use that website to give us answer. Backlink checker is interesting because if I have a blog and I have used it, I can go in and get data for how many times I have linked from one post to another and see all the internal backlinks. I can research meta titles, descriptions. I can get examples of permalinks, slugs to use for my posts. They even have AI image generation. I can upload an image and get a caption for it, and I can choose what type: social media, alt text, or good for any blog caption. I can compare articles from 2 different websites and see what content are they missing in these 2. Keyword clusters, Google preview, that just shows you how it will look in Google search. And I have no idea what UTM builder tool is. Generate UTM parameters for your link. Social tools. It can help us write our social bio. But we can do the same thing as we did with blog posts. We can do for YouTube video ideas, tag generation, video titles, descriptions, outlines. We can use a video and convert that to a blog post. So if you already have a number of videos, but you want to convert them to blog posts, I have tried a couple here, as you can see. We can use YouTube videos and get suggestion of tweets. We can write whole video scripts or get a transcript for a video we have done. Or we can go the other way around. We can take one of our blog posts and get suggestion for a video. We can get tweets, Facebook posts, Instagram captions, TikTok content ideas, LinkedIn posts and headlines, Pinterest. And then we have a section for podcast. Come up with a name, episode titles, episode ideas, and podcast appearance finder. Sales tool. Email subjects, cold email, freelance proposal and contracts, press releases, slogans, write an ad copy, mission statements, call to actions, hooks, and so forth. Even webinar topics or create a course outline. And if you're creating a product, you can come up with product name, description, real estate listing, and car listings. And the last part is productivity tools. Summarizer, translate, acronym generator, merge text, content filler, explain like I'm 5, and so forth. As you can see, there are a lot of different tools we can use. Next week, we are gonna work under the blogging tools. So now you have an idea of what RightBlogger is. And you might be wondering, why not use a tool like ChatGPT or Gemini for all this? Basically, if you already are familiar with how to prompt in ChatGPT or Gemini really well, you can probably get similar results. But if you are not as familiar with prompting, or you need a tool that can guide you through the process, RightBlogger is much easier to use. RightBlogger covers multiple writing formats, as I have shown you. It has built-in SEO and optimizations tools, and there is no complex prompting needed. But as with all AI-generated tools, there are some cons to it. AI-generated content still needs your human editing. And RightBlogger is not as flexible for pure creative writing like story writing. As I showed you, some of the functions you need to be subscribed to take advantage of. So while RightBlogger as a first look isn't perfect, it's a great tool if you want to speed up content creation without losing control over quality. So is RightBlogger worth it? Well, my first impression is if you do all these kinds of writing, YouTube, blogging, podcasting, social media, maybe even do some ad writing, it might be a great alternative. If you prefer more or full creative control, it's maybe a support tool rather than replacing writing. But as I said earlier, the 1,000 words you get in your trial wasn't enough for me to decide. So I am subscribed and I am gonna go through these tools at least some of them, in my upcoming videos to help you decide if this is a tool that could be right for you. My very first impression is that I did not get as great results as I do in ChatGPT. But I have worked with ChatGPT for a very long time. I'm using their projects feature, and that has an advantage of knowing me very well right now. But I will not count out RightBlogger just yet. And who knows what this series will show us. In my next video, we will start taking a look at the blogging tools. So if that is something that you are interested in, I suggest that you hit the subscribe button and maybe even the bell so you get notified on when that video is uploaded. But what do you think as a first impression? Would you try a tool like RightBlogger for your creative writing? Leave your comments down below, and I hope to see you back here next week when we start blogging. Bye!